Now, if you've ever sat down and watched Peppa Pig,
I've watched
which
a lot
you
of
have,
Peppa
yeah,
Pig, of
likewise,
course.
with the children or the grandchildren, you might find it hard to agree with the Chinese government, who've banned it from one of the country's most popular social media sites because Peppa has become a symbol of rebellion. True, she and her family do tend to jump into muddy puddles an awful lot, but beyond that, though, let's find out what's going on with Kerry Allen from BBC Monitoring. Kerry, good to have you with us, and actually set the scene first of all. Peppa Pig is big business in China.
Oh, it's absolutely massive in China. I mean, people have been watching Peppa Pig since 2015 over 34 billion times. That's how big it is, and it's on the main TV channel there, CCTV, and people watch it online. I mean, it's very, very common if you see children with iPads or they're sat with their parents, they're watching Peppa Pig.
It does have a kind of a subversive sense of humour, doesn't it? That you kind of have to applaud and laugh at things that you wouldn't encourage your own children to ordinarily go and do. Is that the beef of the Chinese government, or is there more to it than that?
It is. I mean, it's become a thing that people have even taken it further, and they've very much kind of spelt out the jokes, or even gone that bit further, gone very risque and added their own jokes in. And what's happened is in China, I mean, there've been a lot of celebrities, rappers, for example, who've been showing that they're big fans of Peppa Pig. They've had little transfer tattoos, and people have kind of. They've jumped on the bandwagon of this and said, "Oh, this is really cool," and they've started kind of they've turned Peppa Pig into memes and fun ways that they can kind of talk with their friends about things that they're a little bit naughty.
It's really strange to get your head around that and how things translate as well. So it's hard to conceive of a rapper from London or New York or something like that having Peppa Pig tattoos, but in China, that's the thing at the moment.
Yeah, well, you do have this with cartoons. I mean, Disney, for example, people are you do see adults wearing a lot of Disney clothing, but yeah, Peppa Pig has become this very subversive character, literally within a matter of months. There have been people just buying things out online. There was a report a month or so ago about people making porcelain plates that look like traditional China plates in the style of Peppa Pig, and they were just being sold out online.
And any idea why Peppa Pig? There must be more, more fitting, perhaps, symbols of rebellion than a small cartoon pig.
Well, I think almost this is how people have been. I mean, they like to find in China ways that they can talk about things that do seem sweet and innocent, so they can bypass the censors online. So the Chinese government is very strict about what people post on social media, on websites like Weibo, which is the equivalent of Twitter or Facebook in China. And so if they're talking about Peppa Pig, they're not going to have their messages taken down by the government. But what's happened is people have been creating their own with this app Douyin, which is kind of like Snapchat, and they've been adding their own little messages within the pictures of Peppa Pig. So they've been able to add their own text over the top and live stream this or kind of do short little videos. And it's very difficult for the censors to keep track of that. So what's happened is this website has started removing all content, no matter how innocent it is, but just any mention of Peppa Pig on its platform.
Is there a potential backlash here in that something as innocuous as Peppa Pig has been taken over by people who want to say something else? And might that mean the Chinese government's more careful in future as to what it allows to be imported into the country in the first place?
I would say there already is. I mean, this morning, the Sina Weibo, which is, it's one of the big platforms in China. There have been thousands of people using the hashtag Douyin blocks Peppa Pig, and that's not got taken down by the censors. And people have been posting thousands of comments using this hashtag so that it's become trending, and basically using this platform in order to talk about this other platform and say, why is this happening?
Has Peppa Pig had its bacon in China then? Sorry for the pun.
Oh, probably.
There we go. Thank you. Kerry Allen. I still can't quite believe that.